What's up, guys? Welcome back. All right, so I'm not early this time. I'm on time. Yeah, all right, so it seems like we're going to be delaying it by half an hour. They're just having some issues with the rooms and the codes and stuff. So yeah, all right, so I'm just going to put on the music for another half hour. Yeah, so if you want to listen to the music, jam with it. If you want to be back at, well, in 30 minutes time, be back in 30 minutes time. Whichever way, I'll be here. I'm not stopping the stream again. Yeah, so, well, there we go. All right, so see you guys back in a short few, well, half an hour. But yeah, have fun. Ignore the buttons. All right, try again. What's up, guys? Welcome back. All right, well, we're just waiting now for everything to get started in the match. There's been a bit of a delay with the details and so on today, but of course, well, we've got quite a few people in the lobby already, so just waiting for the last few ones to find their way on in, and then we can get started with our match, of course, over on the Erangel map. So, well, as per usual, give us your predictions in the chat. Let us know, who do you think's going to clutch it out? I can see a few messages coming in, a few things in the chat there. So y'all better watch out. I'm going to put you on timeout. Behaving like naughty little children. Unfortunately, this is not a request channel. There's also a 5-minute delay. And yeah, I kind of go where the action is. If I miss the action, I am human. I'm trying to be superhuman, but unfortunately I'm not. But yeah, right, so, well, we're just waiting for everything to get started so we can head on over into that Erangel map. But of course, well, give us your predictions. I've already asked you, but I'm going to ask you again. Give us your predictions. Tell us, who do you think is going to clutch it out on Erangel? Who's going to clutch it out on Miramar? And who's going to clutch it out on Vikendi? So let's see how accurate you can guesstimate the results. You can also try, if you want, to try and predict how many kills a specific player is going to get, right? Unless, of course, it's yourself. That doesn't count. All right, so, yeah. I'm just reading the chat at the same time. And it's on the other screens. So if you see me doing this, yeah, that's me reading chat. All right, but anyway. Okay, so we got 73. Boom. There we go. The room has just started. So just waiting for it to load up quickly. And then we're going to jump straight on into that. We're going to have a look at which teams we've got. This, of course, being the second day of the finals. So we're expecting some pretty crazy plays to be coming in here today. And, of course, it's only 3 matches. So speaking of which, here we go. Here is our first match of the evening. Right, so, well, we got the players all now just running around. We got the players there from SHELLSHOCK over in slot 5. We got the team from LXG over in slot 6. We got Active Gaming in slot 7. We got MEMENTO over in 8. We got Stark over in 9. We got AKATSUKI in slot 10. We got So Much Fun over in 11. We also have the players from the MOZ CREW TACTICAL over in slot 12. Genesis in 13. 77 in slot 14. The players there from the Citizens over in 15. We got the Old Guard in slot 16. Then, of course, we got the players from OTF in slot 17. We got the Extreme team in slot 18. We got the Angels in 19. Angel Demons in 20. The Immortals in 21. Men of Blood in 22. Insidious in 23. And LL Boy over in slot 24. That flight path, of course, coming in from Quarry and heading straight over towards, well, Saboni. So fairly okay-ish flight path. I couldn't say decent. It's just okay. It's quite well, off to that northwestern side of the map. So let's see. Who will be dropping down in which position? Also curious to see where the zone is going to be taking us and what that will bring. But yeah, let's see how it goes. Right, so several teams making their way around. Let's see where they're going to be dropping in. As you can see, quite a bit of a spread happening right there near the start of the flight path. Of course, now the teams heading off in different directions, and a few more now starting to trickle out as the flight path finds its way on over towards Saboni. So let's see, where will the action be coming from? Could potentially be coming from that western bridge. 2, maybe 3 teams dropping down right there. So we got the Citizens already down on the ground. We got Mr. Darkside running at full speed, as you can see. We got the players there from Extreme also just off in the distance. And then, of course, over towards the north there, we've got the players from LXG making their way around. Let's see, is Sidon's going to try and move on up? No, it seems like he's actually heading off into a different direction. We're still falling. You're wondering what that sound is. It's just really windy on the map. there we go. Let's go with that one. It's super, super windy. All right, let's jump up to VOAY. Trying to get rid of the wind. No, ain't working. There we go. Boop. All right, well, as you can see, the teams are quite spread out. We got that zone, of course, now moving in towards that northern region. I think Rex there for Men of Blood might be AFK, or he just decided to, you know, have a bit of a swim in the drink. We got the players here from the IMMORTALZ also now closing in on the players here from Memento. I wonder if Memento is going to be camping again today. I said that on purpose. But of course, well, let's see now. MFB. Fairly close to Valeria, Melik, and Selma. See Valeria just up ahead. MFB doesn't seem to be in too much of a hurry to get on in. He's just casually looting it up. But of course, you can see Memento now just trying to sneak their way on in. Ooh, up comes the hits now. Here we go. MFB now trying to defend his compound. 1v3. Let's see if any of the players will be able to find any weapons. Oh, yes! Selma sneaks up the side. What a sneak attack that was. I wasn't expecting that at all. All right, now here comes Umar. Getting ready to move on up. Trying to find that angle, but of course, Melik puts a beautiful shot in. Here we go. Rex now, of course, just drowning. Ooh, quick few shots flying across. Now that Mini 14 now being utilized here by Umar. You can see Memento now making that quick rotation, heading right back out of there. But of course, we're waiting to see what the remainder of the teams are going to be doing. Will we see any other teams engaging? Memento actually now heading up in towards Rozok, where we've got the players here from VOAY in position. So you can see Chris, Kieran rather, moving up. There we go. So the players there from Memento make a successful escape. You got K9, of course, way up in the north here. I think we've got another AFK player. So K9, of course, all alone, moving about. Yep, there we go. Aches is definitely AFK. All right, so let's continue around and see. Ooh, Alex G actually now moving in right behind the players there from the old guard. But Bully heading off in the wrong direction. You can see we've got 300 and kill feed up ahead. Badman right behind them there. All right, the Citizens, of course, holding up over near the sixes. Got so much fun. And the players here from Genesis now getting closer and closer. Let's see, are we going to see any action coming in from this front? Or are they just going to be running around? Right, well, Leon is giving us a bit of a hover. That's always fun. Yep, no, it seems like they're heading further south. Ooh, but let's see what Simp is going to get up to. There we go. Ooh, Simp comes in with a 3000 IQ play on 300 IQ. Well done. Oh, and that's where it stopped. That's where it stopped. Kill feed now moves in, gets the hits, and down they go. Right, so well done, well played. I think that was our second player only now to go back into the lobby. So 300 was the first one. We had Simp. Oh, no, that was our fourth one. There we go. Never mind. Right, so let's see. We got still quite a few more players left. We got about 70 and 20 teams. Of course, now waiting to see where the zone is going to be taking us, where these teams are going to be moving to. We got the players there from Insidious, of course, all the way up in Zaki. So they're sitting quite comfortable in their position. No urgency there whatsoever. Also, no one really threatening their position. But now, in the meantime, we've got Memento moving into Yasnaya, where we've got the players here from AKATSUKI. There we go. As you can see, Memento just pulling through. Right, so Memento continuing their momentum and heading further over towards the eastern front. But of course, now we've got the players there from Men of Blood also moving in. We've got LXG now rotating up. We could potentially see them heading over towards the Citizens. Let's jump up here to kill feed, or dark side rather. Could be close. All right, no, never mind. LXG just making their entry into zone, heading in from that southern portion. And of course, now continuing further north. Just taking a bit of a long way around, some really wide rotations. You see Men of Blood, of course, now just making their way on in, heading into the northern portion of the zone. The Immortals might actually bump into the Angels. Let's see whether or not they'll be able to put these shots in as the Immortals now start rolling up. We had some of the Immortals in the vicinity here, but nothing crazy coming in just yet. There we go. Rogue Baby, of course, keeping a watchful eye on them. Got another team now just rotating up in the north. All right, so, well, there we go. That was, of course, K9 that just rotated in. So the teams at the current moment still quite spread out across the map. No one really too close just yet. But, of course, we're waiting for the zone to close in. As you can see, that blue zone is closing in slowly but surely. Waiting to see where these teams are going to be rotating on up into and potentially giving us a little bit of action. Only seen 4 players getting sent back. Slowly but surely, the teams are heading on in. Alright, so you can see the players here from SHELLSHOCK. Just making their way around. Preset, of course, now just gathering an extra bit of loot. But of course, right off to the east here, we got the players from the old guard actually now also moving about. So the old guard, of course, now just running out in the open. Lala now approaching the trenches. But of course, as you can see, we don't have anyone in the trenches. We do have the SHELLSHOCK team, though, over in the west. I don't think Lala's going to be able to see much. Right, so the players there also now from the MOZ crew making their rotation. We're still waiting for the players from Extreme to get their rotation sorted all the way from the south. We might see the Citizens actually coming under a bit of fire here. So very passive approach. Almost 10 minutes in. Still left with 20 teams. Only 4 players have been sent back. So I've got a question. Let us know in the chat, right? When do you think the first squad wipe is going to happen? At what time code in the game? So we've just crossed the 10-minute mark. How many more minutes do you suspect it will be before we see our first squad wipe coming in? Well, we've got the old guard and the players here from SHELLSHOCK also fairly close together. Again, nothing too crazy just yet. We've got SHELLSHOCK now getting those rotations in once again, making their move around. But they might actually maybe move in close to the players here from the old guard. Ooh, there we go. We've got an engagement. Let's quickly jump up here to the players from Insidious. You can see them, of course, now going at it right here next to the Angels. And, of course, just a little bit further to the south, we've got the players there from So Much Fun. Also going at it. Ooh, Muffin finds a double whammy in on the players. So Insidious taking a few hits already. We got Tricky now just moving up ahead. You can see Muffin now just going in for those thirsts. Securing those kills for the team. But of course now, ooh, it is starting to heat up on this eastern front. As you can see, the players here from AKATSUKI now just putting those shots over towards the Citizens. So Frenzy has also just crept on closer. But Chris now also trying to move up. A few shots coming in. Tricky actually now getting sent back. So Chris now trying to see if he can find that angle on Elijah up ahead. Ooh, SHELLSHOCK and the old guards get their fights going. So Elijah, of course, now just getting ready in the vehicle. As you can see, so many more teams now just heading on into the central portion of the zone. There we go. Ooh, the shot's not flying up towards Men of Blood. Down it goes Joker. Of course, getting thirsted as well. Let's see, will So Much Fun be receiving any of these teams? Mr. Z now just off in the distance. Ooh. All right, let's see what Leon and the Fun's getting up to. Oh, there we go. Shots flying in. Zetsu getting a quick few shots in towards Stark as well. So the shots still flying in. Trying to get those hits in on Men of Blood. But of course, now Men of Blood move in behind some safety there. We got the players here from the old guard now getting hit really hard by SHELLSHOCK. There we go. Lala now just trying to make it out in one piece, but succumbs to Wonder. Well done. Well played. There we go. OTF now also moving into zone. See Pikachu, of course, now trying to explore ever so slightly, spotting the opponents up ahead, and of course, well, deciding to rather turn around and head back into the safety of the team. Well, we got the players here from AKATSUKI now once again taking a few hits. As Stark now try and make their way on into zone. You see the shots, of course, now just flying up right there towards Max Noob and Hunter. Ooh, there we go. The Angels putting in a few more hits over towards So Much Fun. So we got Fun getting knocked out in the process. K9 now moving up to get that res going. But of course, the hits are still flying in there from the Angels. Derry actually trying to put in a few shots as well. Rogue and Memo now putting up a beautiful defense. Rather, assault. Right, let's see. Do we have any other potential spots? Well, Active Gaming might actually get pretty close to the players there from 77. But of course, now Derry and team is keeping a watchful eye. We got Rogue out in the open. Ooh, the DP now getting utilized. But of course, fortunately for Rogue, manages to get in behind some cover just in time. Of course, now waiting to see where the zone is going to be taking us. Aches, of course, still AFK. But the players there from Extreme now also moving in. Ooh, 77 could actually be in a very interesting position. Of course, now, that is when they are not AFK. That is the most important part. AKATSUKI now making their way on into, well, further into the zone. And right up ahead of them, we've got the Angels Demons. But of course, they are just camping in their compound. Not running around on the exterior portions there. But of course, well, the zone shifting up once again now. Heading further in towards the north. So all the teams we've got down in the south here needs to get those rotations sorted and move on up. Right, so Angels, Demons, 77 still fairly close together. Got Henry, of course, all the way off to the far side there. Seems like he could be all alone. Right, so Alex G now just patiently waiting, trying to see if they can find anyone here. Right, so nothing major. Of course, as you can see, they are all alone. Ooh, but a Henry might be in a bit of trouble now. Got the players here from AKATSUKI now just moving in, as you can see, just over towards the north. So Henry could potentially be in quite a bit of trouble. Here we go. The play zone claiming another victim. Down goes Aches. But AKATSUKI now, of course, keeping a very watchful eye on Henry. Ooh, one wrong move and it could be the end. Henry, of course, now just patiently waiting. Pretty sure he's been spotted by AKATSUKI. Up they come, moving in bit by bit. Ooh, there we go. A few nades now flying over towards the MOZ CREW. You can see them, of course, now just huddling up right here behind the rock. There's so much fun. Team setting up yet another nade. There we go. So Leon and Fun now moving up into position. Out comes the smokes. The nades still trying to find their way across. Oh, there we go. K9 and Derry now moving up from behind. Oh, down goes Wizard. So Shroud is now the last remaining hopeful. Let's see, will he be able to make this? Oh, tries to put in a quick few shots, but the players there from So Much Fun. Just a little bit quicker there on the triggers. Right, so here we go, here we go. The players from Extreme now trying to find their way on in. We've got a few shots there from 77 also now taking place. Let's quickly jump over here to the players from LL Voice. You can see them, of course, now just trying to move on into the Angels Demons. It's quite a highly congested area of the map. We've got 77, we've got Stark, we've got the players from LL Voy, Angels, Demons. And then, of course, we've got the Immortals also just holding up over towards that southeastern side. There's a lot of potential for some crazy shots. Ooh, Wonder now coming in. Stark now also just trying to push on closer. We've got a Hunter now, of course, just off on the distance there. Ooh, Men of Blood putting a quick few shots in towards the players there from OTF. You can see that mini-map in the southwestern portion, of course, now also getting a little bit of action about to happen on that front. Let's see, will Stark be able to survive this? Ooh, the Citizens now just letting it fly. LL Void trying to push on in towards the players there from the Angels Demons. Oh, there we go. Extreme gets a beautiful hit in. LL Void now letting it rip over towards the Angels Demons. They've, of course, now moved right up into the next door building. Oh, their heads are flying. Frost and Kieran now trying to move on up. Got the players there from So Much Fun, of course, now creeping closer and closer from just off in the distance. Stark. Well, not Stark, rather. The players there from SHELLSHOCK and 77 also just holding their position. No crazy rotations coming in just yet, but MEMENTO now taking a few more shots over towards the players here from Extreme. As you can see, the team's now just battling it out. We got the AKATSUKI team also just up ahead. Ooh, So Much Fun taking yet another fight. Here we go, Salma now getting challenged. We got Genesis just driving right past. Oh, Silence trying to pick off the shots. Oh, Derry gets run over. What? He survived it. Wow, that was so lucky for Derry. Of course, now the players here from Cage now moving in, or Cage rather moving in. For the Extreme team, trying to find his way over towards Shelby. Men of Blood also still on the move. Their heads are still flying in. OTF now getting hit by the Angels. Here we go. Oh, SBB bounces on Pikachu. Here we go. Youngblood now trying to make his way around the shots. Also flying in. Ops for the blue zone. Pretty sure he won't last. Oh, SBB now taking quite a bit of damage. Oh, Fasasi was trying to get a few hits in, but the Angels are just defending their position there. Of course, Angels Demons still right there alongside the players from LL Voy. LXG putting a few shots in towards the SHELLSHOCK team now. Let's see, will 77 be able to make it on up into zone in one piece? Definitely trying to squeeze on in. LXG, of course, as you can see right up ahead there with their SHELLSHOCK team. LL Voy and Angels Demons still holding their position. We got the Immortals also on the move. So Killfield just holding up his position here. Got Bully also just alongside SHELLSHOCK. Ooh, there we go. Fun puts a quick nade into Bloodhound. Oh, Bully getting hit. Just manages to rotate in, but down he goes. Hunter now getting knocked in the process. We got Sloan, of course, now trying to rotate on up for that res. The Citizens also now just taking up a little bit of a passive position right there in the plane. We got MEMENTO, of course, just up ahead now, sneaking in on the Extreme team. We also have So Much Fun just up ahead. Ooh, Angels Demons now just ripping it up there with 77. See the players here from LL Voy also in a position. 77 now trying to gain access to this building. Clown trying to rush on in. Down he goes. Oh, beautiful play coming in there from the players of Angels Demons. Right now, let's see where Shurgs and Juvenile is going to be moving up to. Oh, everywhere they go, the shots follow them. Just trying to avoid all the hits. Shurgs is very low on health. We got AKATSUKI, of course, just off in the distance. The Angels also right up ahead. So much fun. Oh, and they get the knock. Oh, but take them out in the process. Here we go. So much fun now. Just regrouping. Trying to get their wounded tended to. Angels Demons, of course, still holding up here alongside the SHELLSHOCK team. Also, the players from VOAY right there with them. Oh, there we go. Bujina trying to move on up. Taking quite a bit of damage there. Oh, the IMMORTALZ also in quite a bit of trouble. As you can see, everything now for them riding on Romeo's performance. Oh, this blue zone is just absolutely brutal. VOAY playing a very passive game here today. They've only been able to make 1 kill. Of course, now we've got the players here from So Much Fun still sitting on a full squad, trying to find their way on up, but the shots are flying over towards their direction. The Angels, they're now just trying to capitalize on their position. Frenzy, of course, now creeping in. There we go. Ooh, fun gets a hit in on Memo. Oh, the Citizens also taking damage. I don't know where Darkside is shooting. That looks somewhere different. Let's try this again. There we go. Right, so Memento still right there alongside So Much Fun. We've got AKATSUKI and the Angels also just over to the south. So you can see we've got 9 teams remaining. Oh, down goes Muffin. Frenzy now starting to move in. Memo gets taken out. Frenzy now just trying to hide in the smoke. But of course, the shots are just flying off in all directions. Here we go. Frenzy trying to move in. Rogue trying to put in the shots. Oh, will they get it? Oh, Rogue clutches it out. But of course, now the players here from So Much Fun move up right behind them and put their hits in. Now we are down to 2 teams. So Much Fun and Angels Demons. Wow, there has been so much carnage. The kill feed can't even keep up. As you can see, of course, Fun putting those hits into Rogue. Sending the team into the lobby. Angels Demons also coming in with their contribution to the carnage. Now up comes the players here from So Much Fun. Trying to find their way on into zone. Ooh, trying to put the first few hits in towards Angels Demons. The Fun just sending that nade off. Let's see, will they be able to get any of these hits in? Ooh, down goes Leon. K9 now trying to move on up. So we've got Fun on the one side, and we've got K9 on the other. Trying to find his way on up. Let's see, will Fun be able to clutch this? Right here alongside Angels Demons. 1v4. Oh, steps out, but down he goes. Everything now up to K9. Very vulnerable position, and Angels Demons just capitalize on that. Put the shows right in, and of course, well, there we go. There we have it. Well done, well played. Angels Demons coming in there with a beautiful play, finishing off with 9 kills. We got the players from So Much Fun finishing off with 12 kills in 2nd place. Then, of course, we got the IMMORTALZ with 2 kills in 3rd place. The Citizens in 4th. We got the players there from VOAY with 1 in 5th place. We got the Angels finishing up their play, as you can see, with 10 kills in 6th place. AKATSUKI finishing off with 4 kills in 7th. We got Stark with 4 in 8th. Then, of course, we got the players there from Memento coming in with 5 kills in 9th place. We got XTREME also with 2 kills in 10th place. SHELLSHOCK with 5 kills in 11th. LXG with 3 in 12th place. We got 77 going out in 13th place. Of course, the players from Genesis in 14th. Men of Blood with 1 in 15th place. OTF in 16th. We got Active Gaming in 17th. We got the players from Insidious in 18th place. We got the MOZ CREW in 19th. Then, of course, the Old Guard with 1 in 20th. Right, so, well, there we go. There we have it. That brings us to the end of our first match for the evening, of course. Next up, we'll be moving into the next one. So, well, be sure to stay tuned. We'll be back in a short few minutes. What's up, guys? Welcome back. Well, we're getting ready to head on straight into the Vikendi map. Of course, the second one here for the evening. So, well, the teams are now just busy loading up and getting everything ready. Then, of course, we're going to head straight on into that. And, of course, as per usual, give us your predictions in the chat. Let us know who do you think is going to clutch it out in these matches. Of course, speaking of which, here we go. Here is Vikendi. Of course, if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. Leave us a like alongside your comment. Give us your prediction. But of course, let's have a look at the teams. We got the players there from SHELLSHOCK over in slot 5. We got LXG over in 6. We got Active Gaming in 7. We got MEMENTO over in 8. We got Stark over in 9. I got AKATSUKI over in slot 10. We got so much fun in 11. We got the MOZ CREW over in slot 12. We got Genesis in slot 13. 77 in 14. Citizens over in slot 15. The Old Guards over in slot 16. Then, of course, OTF in 17. We got the players from XTREME in 18. The Angels in 19. Angels Demons in slot 20. The Immortals in slot 21. Men of Blood in slot 22. Insidious in 23. And then, of course, we got the players from VOAY over in slot 24. There we go. The flight path coming in from Winery and making its way just to the west there of Port. So fairly decent flight path, but of course now we're waiting to see where this first zone is going to be dropping in. Of course, as you know, usually on Vikendi we have a super aggressive zone shift. So let's see what will be happening. And of course, give us your predictions. So we've got quite a few predictions coming in. A lot of love coming in for the So Much Fun team. Also a few shout outs there for Angels, Demons, Roach. But aside from that, I haven't seen a lot. So it seems like we've only got 2 players or 2 teams being supported here. So, well, if your team is here and you have not shown them any love, show them some love in the chat. Right, so Stark and SHELLSHOCK dropping very close together right there, as you can see in Milner. Ooh, but VOAY dropping right on top of Active Gaming. So let's see, will we have any shots flying in just yet? We got the Immortals also just on the opposite end, holding up in Villa. Ooh, but it's going to be pretty tough right down there over in Cantras. You can see the Angels and MEMENTO dropping in the same spot. So our 2 female teams about to go head to head. We got the players here from Men of Blood also just alongside Mr. Shergs from 77. He's of course busy with some plumbing, as you can see there, trying to fix the sink. I don't think it's working. Might be a futile attempt, but let's see. Right, quickly jumping up to the Angels and MEMENTO. See the teams, of course, now just making their way around. Got Rogue Baby right there up ahead of the rest of the team, right next to MEMENTO. So the 2 teams now just moving up, and of course right alongside them we've got the players from XTREME. So 3 teams really close and huddled up. So let's see which team will be the first one to get sent back into the lobby. So MEMENTO on the one side, XTREME on the other. And of course, we've got the Angels smack dab in that sandwich. Having a quick look at the rest of the map, you can see Men of Blood still moving about. 77, very close to the rest of the Insidious team. We also have Mr. Ted Bundy right there in the middle. Quite exposed, close to the VOAY team. Ooh, down goes Gad. Ooh, Clown also getting a quick shot in. Wow, there's so many players right on top of each other. We can hardly see what is going on. There we go. Stark gets a few shots in as well. There we go. So the Immortals now starting to get their rotation sorted. Ooh, there we go. SHELLSHOCK also popping off a quick few shots. Let's quickly jump down into the south and see what is cooking. Ooh, the shots just flying up there from King now. Up comes Wonder. King now caught on the balcony. Oh, Shergs finds the hit in on Men of Blood, but down goes Shergs. Ooh, just listen to that chorus. Of course, now King with a little bit of pre-fire. Up comes the jump shot. Bougie now moving in. Let's see now, King. Oh, gets hit. We got Max Noob, of course, now trying to get this res in on Chris. See the players there from SHELLSHOCK now just moving up, getting those slows going. Right, let's see. Will Max Noob and Chris be able to clutch this one out? SHELLSHOCK just off in the distance, moving closer and closer. They are out for blood. They are thirsty. They want the kills. You can see Zero, of course, now moving in as well. The whole of the SHELLSHOCK team now just moving forward. Of course, now Chris just waiting here in anticipation. Let's see. Ooh, Max Noob now tries to take the first few shots. Oh, but SHELLSHOCK just rushing in. Down goes Max Noob. Oh, Chris gets a beautiful hit in on Zero. Up comes Wonder. Oh! Bougie comes in with the finish right there. Well done. Well played. Of course, now the Immortals and Angels Demons also getting pretty close and cozy. It is fairly cold here on Vikendi, so I can't really blame them. They got Roach just keeping a watchful eye there. You can see Romeo now trying to move on up. Zula, of course, just waiting on the edge. Hex now just stepping off a quick few hits. So Hex now just waiting in the window. Trey keeping a watchful eye. Let's see, will Hex find any shots? Umar puts a quick few hits across towards him. Oh, down he goes. MFB comes in with a beautiful play. Extreme now putting a quick few shots in towards the Angels there as well. As you can see, Rogue getting hit in the kill feed. Romeo just waiting on top of that rock. MFB now trying to move on up. Up comes Daxam. Trying to rush in. We got Azula just up ahead. So Azula and Trey holding up in the one building. Ooh, Memo gets a beautiful hit in on Cage. Romeo still just waiting up on this rock. Ooh, there we go. The hits fly in. Romeo gets the thirst. Umar and the rest of the team, of course, now trying to make their way through the buildings in a hot pursuit of the Angels Demons. Here we go. MFB, the first one to cross over. Oh, there we go. They're rushing right in. Oh, we got a bit of a rebound out the window. Azula now, of course, trying to find a different approach. Up comes the Immortals. Oh, they are still searching for the hits. Down goes Umar. Oh, Azula taking a bit of damage. Up comes MFB. A bit of pre-fire. Oh, beautiful reply coming in right there. And, of course, now Roach left to hold up on this front. The Citizens also getting hit in the kill feed. Oh, let's see. Will Roach be able to clutch it out? No! Daxam puts the finishing hits right in and sends them right off into the lobby. But, of course, now the teams are slowly but surely starting to make their way on up in towards the zone. As you can see, the AKATSUKI team, they're fairly close to the Citizens. But, of course, NXG now heading further into the zone. Oh, Rogue still putting in the hits. Here we go. Rogue now just finishing off Aches. So Shy Boy now, along with Silence, the last two remaining players here for Extreme. But of course, Silence is all the way up in the north. So Shy Boy is all alone. Nowhere to go other than into the zone itself. Ooh, the Citizens getting closer and closer, just passing by several teams. You can see Sunny now just trying to find his way on up, moving close to Bully and Nick. He had a few stray shots now flying across. Oh, there we go. LL VOAY putting a quick few hits in as well now. We could jump up to Harry. As you can see, he's just ripping it up. Oh, there we go. The Moss team up ahead. We got a Wizard now just dropping a few smokes. There we go. Gyrobot gets sent back. SHELLSHOCK also now moving up in the distance. The Wizard still just patiently waiting. Right, let's see. Will Wizard be able to clutch this one out? Oh, we can just hear the shots in the background. Wizard now trying to make his grand escape. Oh, so far so good. Alright, so SHELLSHOCK still now trying to pick off a quick few hits. You can see the players there from the MOZ CREW also now just moving on up. So Wonder keeping a very watchful eye there. We've got Bougie now, of course, moving up and down the side of the snow hill. But, of course, the teams are now starting to converge in the central portion of that zone. The Angels now also just making their entry into zone. We've got the old guards also trying to make it in. Trying to get out of the blue. There we go. SHELLSHOCK now moving about. Oh, there we go. A little bit of a crash there from preset. Of course, let's jump up over here to Men of Blood and see what they're getting up to. Right, so quite a bit of movement now happening all across the map. The Angels, of course, now moving in right here over towards the eastern side of the players there. That, of course, being the Citizens. No, sorry, that's LL VOAY. Ooh, but MEMENTO and OTF. There we go. The shots flying in from MEMENTO. Milik just on the opposite end. Beautiful shots coming in. Selma just capitalizing on that. Milik also now contributing to the fight here. Beautiful crossfire we have here from MEMENTO. Really, really applying the pressure. As you can see, the shots still flying in. Selma also now trying to improve the position. Creeping in on OTF. Milik on the one side. Selma on the other. Selma, of course, sending a beautiful nade in. Cooking it up. There we go. Sends it in. Will that be the one to finish them off? Oh, and it is. Well done to Selma. Getting a beautiful squad wipe with that nade. Right, so we are down to 17 teams. The Immortals now, of course, just battling it out right here at the top. You see only two of them remain, Romeo and Daxam. The Citizens, of course, now just pushing in. Also trying to defend their position. You know it has been a pretty tough fight when you've got vehicles parked out like this one. There we go. So the Citizens now just doing their little dance around the building here. Oh, but of course, LXG moving in on the rest of the Immortals team. So Romeo now and a bit of has a bit of pressure on his shoulders. We've got LXG closing in on the rest of the team. Romeo now getting pushed. Oh, down he goes. So the Immortals now, everything for them riding on this. Let's see, will MFB... Oh, no, he's not able to defend it. Oh, Daxam also not taking a few hits. So we've got LXG on the one side. Just trying to pop those hits in. They find the hit markers, though. Then, of course, we've got the Citizens just sitting over towards the north. And, oh, Bully just finds the hits. Sends them right back. But, of course, now turning his attention over towards the Citizens. We've seen a fairly aggressive play coming in across the board here. Let's quickly jump up to Tricky. He is now in quite a tricky position. As you can see, of course, the players here from SHELLSHOCK now just trying to move on into his position, sending the mollies in. To get Tricky, Henry, and Costa just trying to hold up in this compound. The SHELLSHOCK just trying to find the appropriate approach to get on in. Tricky, of course, sending that quick molly off. SHELLSHOCK still just moving about on the outside. Of course, we've got another team moving in from the northwest. You can see Zero, Preset, and Bougie alongside Wonder. 77 also just off in the distance there. No one's really wanting to risk it too much just yet. Still have 16 teams in play. 56 players alive. Alright, so nothing crazy happening here just yet. Pretty sure once we jump away into any of the other teams, we're going to have the action, of course, now. Just trailing behind us. Alright, so the players here from the old guard now moving up right past several teams as they try and find their way on into zone. But of course now the shots is just following them as they make their way around. Got the Angels also just up ahead of them. Oh, there we go. Old guard now getting hit as well. You can see them now just trying to make that rotation in. Nell getting hit all the way up in the north. Ooh, a little bit of pre-fire. Down goes Lala. Genesis. Oh, and the team just finishing them off. So got Joey and Badman, the last two remaining players. But finally, the players here from Insidious and SHELLSHOCK start taking the fight. Oh, there we go. So Wonder and Zero now left to defend. Preset getting finished. So Wonder now just patiently waiting here. You can see Bougie just up ahead. Tricky trying to find the shots through the window. Gets the finish in on Bougie. Oh, Jesse returns. Alright, so let's see now. Will Wonder be able to make this one work? Zero just down below. Oh, down he goes. Insidious now moving up super aggressively. Up comes Henry. Oh, a bit of free fire. Of course, now giving the players there from Insidious the opportunity to continue the push. 77 also now stepping up to the party. It's going to be quite a bit of a challenge here. Wonder, of course, now making a beautiful move, heading right up to the roof. Saving himself for a little while longer. But of course, now Juvenile sends up a quick one. Oh, gets the knock in on Costa. Here we go. They're rushing in. The nades, of course, not getting flung inside. Henry just patiently waiting, anticipating the jump into the window here. Oh, Babushka boy comes off the side and finds a beautiful angle. Costa, of course, not getting raised up in the process. Tricky now. Let's see, will he be able to defend? A 77 applies pretty much the same tactic we saw them not a few moments ago. Down goes Juvenile. Oh, the hits now just fly in. Wonder gets a quick jump in on Clown. Babushka boy steps on in just to finish it off. Oh, there we go. The Angels also getting a bit of a fight now with the old guard. See quite a few hits coming in the kill feed. Oh, let's see. Down goes the Angels. The old guard just clutch it out. Joey putting in the hits to all the Angels. Beautifully done. Well played. Of course, now we're still waiting to see what is going to be happening with these players over here. So 77 down to 1. We've got the Insidious team down to 2. Wonder now just letting it rip. Costa now still just trying to figure out what is going on. Trying to out-heal the blue. But he fails. There we go. Babushka boy now just waiting inside. We've got Wonder up on the roof. LL VOAY making their way on in. So much fun. And the players there from AKATSUKI also pretty close together. Down goes Leon. His vehicle gets blown up. Let's see. Will K9 and the rest of the squad be able to make a safe entry into zone? Alright, so AKATSUKI just coming in there from the north. Making their way on up. Just hear the shots in the background as the teams go at it once again. Memento and Men of Blood There we go. One Danasa coming to the zone. Oh, Joker tries to move up the side. Succeeds in getting the hits in on Yes Daddy. Oh, Memento now taking quite a few casualties, of course, as you can see. Valeria and Solma also getting caught right behind them. Optimus now moving up as well. Oh, here comes Nick rushing in. Oh, crashing right into the rock alongside Memento. Up comes Bully. Oh, taking hits. Of course, that smoke is about to fade out. You can see the players here from AKATSUKI also now just pushing up on Men of Blood. Alex G just putting in the hits. Oh, down goes Memento. Let's see, is Frenzy going to be able to clutch this one out? He's holding off way off in the distance, nowhere near the rest of his team. Men of Blood, of course, now just battling it out here, trying to get those hits going. So quite a bit of carnage happening all over the place. You can see the players here from AKATSUKI. Well, Frenzy is way off in the distance, as we established just a few moments ago. LXG now also, man, just cleaning it up. Ooh, but they are not done just yet. They are not out of the woods. Men of Blood still right there, trying to get in a few hits of their own. But of course, now so much fun moving in. Coming in with a few third-party hits. Getting the hit there on 300 IQ kill feed. Now trying to move on up. Oh, taking hits. Bully also now caught in a very tricky position, but the shots are still flying up. Who tries to put a few shots over towards so much fun. See the nades, of course, now just coming in. There we go. Ooh, Ted Bundy gets a quick shot in on Optimus. But still quite a bit of carnage happening right here. It's good fun, and the rest of the team now just holding up just in the north. Very close to the zone, though. Men of Blood also just trying to defend their position. You see, we only have a select few teams remaining, 9 in fact, still alive and just battling it out. LXG now getting rushed. Bully now moving up, joining up with the rest of the team. Oh, but K9 with that molly though. There we go, easy kill there for Men of Blood. Oh, those mollies now just trying to find their way on up. Oh, the players here from Active Gaming also now just trying to rush on in. The MOZ CREW just up ahead. Genesis now just paying close attention to all the chaos on the map. LXG getting hit by their own molly. Everything now down to Bully. But of course the shots still flying in. Oh, there we go. Bully stepping up. Trying to put the shots in. Got the MOZ CREW just off in the distance. Genesis now just letting it rip over towards AKATSUKI. 6 teams remain. You can see we got the MOZ CREW. We got the players there from Active Gaming. We got Men of Blood, LXG. So much fun. And then of course Genesis. So those are the remaining teams. Oh, the shots now starting to fly. So much fun trying to move on up. We still have the players there from Genesis off in the distance. Oh, but Wizard steps it up with the AWM. Bully still trying to put the shots into so much fun. So we got 3 teams right here on the edge of zone. The rest of the lobby still needs to find their way on in. Oh, down goes Bully. Genesis now still trying to get those shots in towards the MOZ CREW. Wizard, of course, just holding up there right on the edge. Here we go. So Genesis now rotating up. Ted Bundy gets a beautiful hit in on Dan the Ripper. Bloodhound taking a bit of damage as well. Men of Blood now just letting it rip over towards Active Gaming. You can see Ted Bundy getting knocked out in the process. So they are down to their last hopeful. Mr. Z, of course, now also just taking full advantage of the distraction. Pops a quick shot into Fun. Okay, now moving up for that res. We got Derry just waiting down below. A little bit of pre-fire. Ooh, Active Gaming now just pushing forward. Got Genocide now just moving up the side, trying to get those hits in on Genesis. Oh, there we go. just spraying like everything is depending on it. Oh, down goes Wizard. It's a Genocide and Ted now just patiently waiting on the side here. Oh, so much fun. Finds another hit in on Genesis. 4 teams remain. Men of Blood, so much fun. Genesis and Active Gaming. So 2 teams in zone, 2 teams not yet. So let's see, will Active and Genesis be able to make it into zone? All right, so Genesis coming up with a bit of rotation. You can see them now getting hit. Active just ripping it up alongside all the other teams. Dan now the last remaining player for the Genesis team. Let's see, will he be able to outlast this blue zone? The teams now have very limited options. Oh, Active Gaming getting hit. The trees coming in the way. Genocide now trying to make that rotation up the side. Men of Blood getting hit as well. So they are down to Intimidate. Intimidate now, of course, just getting this res in. But K9 keeping a watchful eye. Derry now, ooh, jumping out the window. Good Dan, just up ahead. Right there on the edge of the zone. Oh, beautiful play coming in from Dan. The blue zone also now doing its damage. And down he goes. Men of Blood with a beautiful assist there. Just helping the blue zone out. Active Gaming, of course, now also just trying to tend to their wounded. So Genocide trying to get that res in on Ted. Ooh, but the fight between Men of Blood is going down. Oh, they're trying to rush on in. Let's see, will Intimidate be able to clutch this? Up he comes. Oh, gets a drop shot. Oh, K9 with a beautiful response. The players here from Active now, of course, getting those nades ready. One nade could end it all. Down goes Fun. K9 gets the res in. Ooh, but of course now Smoke in play. Oh, down goes K9. Derry now has all the pressure on his shoulders. Let's see, will he be able to clutch it out? No, Active Gaming just moves in and swoops up those hits. All right, well, there we go. There we have it. Active Gaming finishing it off with 6 kills and a chicken dinner. So much fun finishing with 5 kills in 2nd place. Men of Blood coming in with 8 kills in 3rd place. We got the players there from Genesis with 5 kills in 4th place. We got the players there from the MOZ CREW, of course, finishing off with 2 kills in 5th. Alex G with 7 kills in 6th place. AKATSUKI with 2 in 7th. We got the old guard Joey on 8 kills. Wow, they also finished off in 8th place. We got the players from LL VOAY coming in with 3 kills in 9th place. Extreme finishing off in 10th place. We got the Citizens with 1 in 11th. We got Memento finishing off with 5 in 12th place. 77 with 2 in 13th. We got SHELLSHOCK finishing off with 6 kills in 14th place. Then, of course, the Insidious team finishing off with 4 kills in 15th. We got the Angels with 3 in 16th. The IMMORTALZ with 4 in 17th. We got OTF in 18th place. Angels Demons in 19th. Stark then in 20th place as well. So, well, there we go. There we have it. That brings us to the end of Vikendi. So that means next up we have the Miramar map. So, of course, well, we'll be right back with you in a short few minutes. So don't go anywhere. And, of course, well, yeah, stay tuned. What's up, guys? Welcome back. All right, well, we're getting ready to head on into our final match of the evening. That, of course, will be right on the Miramar map. So, well, speaking of which, here we go. Right, so here we are on the Miramar. Of course, you can see the teams all now just loading on in. We've got the players there from SHELLSHOCK over in slot 5. We've got the players from LXG over in slot 6. We've got the players from Active Gaming over in 7. MEMENTO over in slot 8. We've got the players there from Stark, of course, up in slot 9. We've got the players from AKATSUKI in slot 10. We have the players from So Much Fun over in slot 11. We have the team there, of course, from the MOZ CREW over in slot 12. We've got the Genesis team in 13. We've got 77 in 14. We've got the players from the Citizens over in 15. We've got the Old Guard over in 16. OTF in 17. Extreme in 18. We got the Angels in 19. We got Angels Demons over in slot 20. We got the players from the IMMORTALZ over in 21. We got Men of Blood in 22. Insidious in 23, and then of course VOAY over in slot 24. That flight path now coming in from Valdelmar and heading right across Impala. So very southern flight path we have for the zone. So let's see what these teams will be able to do and whether or not well, they're going to be anywhere near the next zone. And of course, we're also waiting to see whether or not So Much Fun will be able to get a chicken dinner. They've only been able to get 2 second places over the matches. So, of course, well, yeah, let's wait and see. No pressure. Right, so quite a few teams now already starting to make an early jump, heading right down. We're waiting to see now whether or not we'll have any engagements coming in from the team's positions. The 2 potential, well, sorry, 1 team. That's MEMENTO and Mr. Nobody there, just hosting the lobby. But of course, well, we might have a bit of action right here in Monte Nuevo. As you can see, we got Genesis, the MOZ CREW, and of course also the players there from 77 are touching down. So let's head on over in towards 77 and see what they're going to bring us. Will they give us some crazy plays? Right, so Nero already moving into position. Just patiently waiting on the MOZ CREW. Let's see. Oh, beautiful hit coming in from Nero. Just putting those heads straight across. A really good start to the match. Let me see now, will the players there be able to get any more hits in? You can see LXG, of course, in the kill feed as well there with the Angels. So quite a heated start to the match we are having here. All 21 teams still in play. No one being sent back just yet. Of course, now as you can see the spread on the map here. LXG is slowly but surely closing in towards, well, the fairly split up Angels. So you got Tigress, Muffin, and Rogue. Rogue seems to be in a bit of trouble. Yep, there we go. Down goes Rogue. So LXG now just finding those hits, finishing her off right there. 77 in the meantime, now starting to move in towards the MOZ CREW. We still have Genesis right up on the hill. Oh, there we go. Genesis coming in with some really ranged hits. Where's Dan? Dan. Right, so Dan, ooh, managing a beautiful hit in. But of course, now you can see VOAY fairly close to what is left of the Angels. Got the players here from Angels Demons, also pretty close to AKATSUKI. 77 just trying to find a good angle. Men of Blood now succumbing to the water. Several players getting taken down, but of course, Men of Blood. Ooh, I think they're also in a bit of trouble. You can see the fight all the way up in the north here. Let's quickly jump across and see. Anyone still remaining? Yes, the Citizens are trying to push on up on Joker. Oh, 11 comes in with the Uzi. Of course, now we still have 2 remaining. That is Fasasi and Mr. Z. Vasasi keeping a watchful eye there. Ah, 11 trying to move on up. Shots, of course, now just flying in. Mr. Z coming in with a beautiful hit on 11 as well. Right, so now the citizens are closing the gap, rather, moving in right on Men of Blood. Oh, Vasasi now taking a few hits. Mr. Z already rotating out, moving up, just trying to get out of harm's way. Oh, there we go. Mr. Z gets a beautiful play. Vasasi now also gets one in on 11, but goes down. Let's see, will Mr. Z be able to clutch this one out? SHELLSHOCK and XTREME also now battling it out in the kill feed. Ooh, beautiful Molly comes in and catches up with Mr. Z. Down he goes, right back into the lobby. Of course, the citizens and the players there from XTREME also putting up a bit of a fight, but, well, quite a bit of damage has been done in the process. As you can see, the players there from XTREME now just getting eradicated, sent right on back. But, of course, now Angels Demons also still very, very close right here, as you can see, to the AKATSUKI team. Ooh, the hits now flying in. Elijah also keeping a watchful eye right there on the side. Let's see, will Angels Demons be able to defend the position against the AKATSUKI team? There we go. Down goes Stray. Elijah, of course, now just keeping a watchful eye there on Angels Demons. Got Zeus also keeping a very watchful eye. In fact, the whole AKATSUKI team focusing all their attention over towards Angels Demons. Got Roach right up on the roof. Ooh, but Zetsu pops the shot off. Finds the angle on Roach. Now the rest of the team needs to make their way on up. And the only way up is on that staircase that Zetsu is focused on. So Zula and a Hex now trying to figure out what they are going to be doing. Are they going to try and get the res in? Is Roach going to try and jump off the roof? Of course, he's on his hands and knees, and Elijah just finds the angle. So now it is down to Hex and Azula. Right, so elsewhere on the map, we've got the players now from 77 moving in as well, closing in on the MOZ CREW. So good bastards just patiently waiting right here alongside them. You see, we got Gyrobot and Thug. We had the Genesis team up on the hill, but of course they've rotated out. Here we go. VOAY and the players there from the Immortals also now battling it out. Let's see if we can find that fight. Ooh, there we go. Right, so the Immortals now trying to find their way on up. Romeo, of course, now just trying to heal up. You can see Shark just off in the distance. So Shark seems to be all alone. Doesn't seem like the team is all too close. They are nearby, as you can see, of course. But not exactly 100% there just yet. Let's quickly jump up to Angels Demons and see what they've got cooking for us here. Ooh, Insidious now getting the hits in on Memento. There we go, blowing up the vehicles. Costa now trying to get those shots in towards Melek. Trying to get the spray, but it's quite a bit of a distance there. Good Valeria, of course, just holding up down below. Right, so Insidious now getting ready to move on up. Nope. It looked like they were there for a quick, brief moment. Well, as you can see, the remainder of the team is now starting to trickle their way on up into that zone. We still have the players here from 77 and the players, of course, from the MOZ crew holding their position right here. Nothing crazy just yet. So we've got Thug and Gyrobot just patiently waiting in anticipation. There we go. Thug cooking that nade up. Getting ready to send it across. Right, so he's been prepping that nade. Unable to send it just yet. Just waiting for the players there to move into position. Ooh, but of course now they're cooking a molly of their own, sending it right in towards Thug. Fortunately, he wasn't there to receive it, but it came really close to Gyro. Got another nade now coming in the window. Ooh, that was so close. Thug now also just trying to prep the staircase. Ooh, actually finds a hit on a clown. But Gyro also now just trying to smoke it up. Ooh, but the nades now come in from the outside. Oh, there we go. Basta now getting ready, sends one up as well. Ooh, Thug gets caught by that molly though. No crazy damage just yet. But of course manages to heal that one up. The Thug now waiting on the staircase, but he's getting pushed. Oh, down he goes. Gyrobot jumping right out the window, making a quick dash for it. Trying to make the most of the chaos. Ooh, but the shots are hot on his heels. The full squad there from 77 now moving up. Ooh, they've spotted him. He's trying to hide behind the hard cover. And Basta puts the hit straight on in. We got AKATSUKI also now taking a bit of an engagement here with the SHELLSHOCK team. Let's see, will AKATSUKI be able to manage this one? Well, Elijah misses the vehicle completely. Right, so SHELLSHOCK now making their way on up into zone. Ooh, so much fun right here alongside Stark. I see a few hits already coming in the kill feed. We got Chris and the Hunter just up ahead. Hunter now taking a few hits. Here we go. King now just bleeding out. Chris just holding up in the smoke, quickly trying to grab a few supplies. Right, so Hunter patiently waiting. OTF getting hit in the process. There we go. Nick also now moving up. Oh, Chris now just welcomes him in. Oh, look at that. Fortunately for Nick, he's able to avoid those nades. But now Stark is getting ready to rush on in. Oh, there we go. A few shots flying up. Oh, so close. Chris now moving up. Oh, down he goes. Right, the players there from So Much Fun also now trying to tap off a few third-party hits. LL VOAY and OTF also now getting hit in the kill feed. Let's see, will Nick be able to clutch this last one out? Oh, Nick finds the finisher right there. Bully now also on the approach. In fact, the rest of the LXG team now just joining up. Oh, 300 IQ hits taken down in the process. Oh, Muffin gets a quick shot in as well. Here we go. LXG seems like they're getting ready to rotate right on out. Ooh, let's quickly try and jump up to some of the other fights as well. See the Angels now just holding up on the hill. Ooh, really good positioning they've got right here. Got the Insidious team right here alongside LL VOAY and the Citizens. SHELLSHOCK rather. Oh, MEMENTO. MENA rather trying to make an escape, but oh, the hits are flying in. Harry also right here alongside the teammate. Let's see. Got Frost just down below off in the distance. Insidious now just moving on in. Right, so off they go. Ooh, Muffin with yet another hit. Shots now still flying up towards Frost. Oh, down he goes. Henry coming in with a beautiful play right there. The players from LL VOAY, of course, are still trying to get those shots in on the Insidious team. We also have the players from SHELLSHOCK just holding up in the distance there over towards the east. Right, so we're waiting now to see where these teams are going to be going. Of course, now they all need to find their way on up into that zone. MEMENTO on the move. Stark actually getting a beautiful jump. Ooh, Hunter now just causing quite a bit of havoc there. Right, so there's so much fun team now moving right back on in. So let's see, will they be able to get the jump? We've got another two teams now moving up from behind. The Immortals get the hit in on MEMENTO. Hunter now just trying to get away from the molly, but down he goes. Oh, so much fun. Now also have the team from AKATSUKI moving in on their position. Or rather, they are trying to. Ooh, but the shots are, of course, coming in here from 77. Oh, and Alex G. The AKATSUKI now still just trying to improve their position. As you can see, the teams all now just trying to make their way on up into that zone. Let's quickly jump up here to LXG. As you can see them, of course, right here alongside the players there from, I believe it's Stark. No, 77. The color looked the same. Ooh, but the Immortals. Man, we've got to get into that fight. They're just putting in hit after hit. Now getting ready to push on over towards the old guards. You can see Daxam, of course, just leading the push there, heading up the hill. Good Joey just patiently waiting up ahead. Batman, Lala, and Nell also right up ahead of them. The Citizens getting hit there by AKATSUKI. Oh, there we go. And the fight begins. Batman gets knocked first. Oh, down goes Nell and Joey. Oh, quick finish. What? Wow. That was insanely fast. All right, so the players here from LXG now still have 77 right here alongside them. Here comes 77 getting ready to rush across. They got that first knock in on kill feed. Let's see, will they be able to continue the push? Oh, the Immortals still continuing their assault. Now turning their attention over to SHELLSHOCK. There we go. Basta now trying to move on in. Babushka Boy sneaking up the side. Bully right there alongside his teammate. But of course, 77 moving up. Oh, trying to put in the hits. Down goes Nick. Oh, what a play that was by Nero. Just circling right in behind and getting those hits. Angels, Demons, of course, now in a bit of trouble here. The players from Active now trying to move on up. The Immortals also once again in the kill feed. Just still putting in those hits. Right, so the Azula, the last remaining player here for Angels, Demons. Here, that red zone also just going off all around. Right, so we have Melek also just off in the distance, hiding in the bush. Right, so the teams are heading in closer into that zone. The Immortals have been playing an absolutely phenomenal game so far. Causing quite a bit of havoc this round. Oh, the shots now flying in over towards Gad. Of course, we got the Immortals right here on the side. Still have 77 just off in the distance there. So we haven't seen a lot of rotations coming in from that front. Got Azula still just holding up, patiently waiting for the rest of the active team to rotate on out. The Immortals now moving up once again. Daxam gets the hit in on Costa. Next up is Tricky. Ooh, Daxam taking a few hits. $77 gets the jump in on active. So much fun. Also now popping off a quick few hits there. Ooh, quite a few contributions coming in to send that team back into the lobby. Of course, this is quite the challenging zone. Oh, down goes Ted Bundy as well. The players there from Genesis just popping off those hits. The Immortals, or rather Insidious, just trying to put their hits in. You can see Larry just off in the distance. Oh, Khalil! That was a beautiful hit. Gets Harry right there in mid-air. Wow. That was an insane play. Well done. There we go. The Immortals now out in the open, quite exposed, trying to find their way on in. The hits now just flying up from Khalil. Let's see, will he be able to clutch another one? Oh, Henry getting hit in the process. You can just hear the shots landing all around the players here from Insidious. There we go. Azula now taking quite a bit of fire. Oh, Babushka boy gets a beautiful hit, and Daxam also now gets knocked out. Melik still alive, just holding up in the south. But of course, look at that. 77 just putting those hits in. We got the players here from AKATSUKI now rushing up on the Angels. Tigress and Muffin just up ahead. Oh, Zeus taking a few hits. Zetsu and Zeus now really trying to move in. Quick nade over towards Tigress, but she sidesteps and moves in. Oh, down goes Zeus. Zetsu now moving up. Up comes Tigress. Oh, Tigress gets knocked out in the process. Muffin, of course, moving up for that res, but the AKATSUKI team still have 3 players. Oh, beautifully done. All right, so you can see the teams all now just making their way on up in towards the zone. The Immortals, their vehicle gets blown up, or rather one of their vehicles. Here we go. Muffin gets the res in on Tigress. AKATSUKI now still moving in. Frenzy coming up the side. Muffin just trying to duck in to get away from the damage. Frenzy taking a few hits. Ooh, Babushka boy putting those shots into Insidious as well. Elijah now just trying to get that res in. Oh, but down he goes. Frenzy now making his dash. Oh, quite a bit of carnage now once again happening all across the map here. So 77 now just trying to move on in on Insidious. Oh, Khalil now just trying to run on in, trying to make his way into zone, but he's not going to be able. Oh, down he goes. Leon, the last remaining player here for so much fun, trying to move on up. Let's see, will Leon be able to make it in? We've got 77 just up ahead. And of course, the Immortals MFB off in the distance. Right, Leon making his dash for it. 7 teams remain. 12 players still alive. There we go. We've got a few more hits now coming in the distance here. The Angels now turning their attention over towards Genesis. Leon still trying to find his way on up. Citizens taking up a very decent position right there in zone. We got Genesis also now up on the hill right behind them. Oh, Frenzy now coming under fire. Let's see, will Frenzy be able to get the hits in on the Angels? Angels also moving up behind MFB. That blue zone closing in as well. So they need to get on up into zone. Leon puts a quick shot into Babushka Boy. There we go. Let's see, will he be able to clutch this out? 77 rushing for zone. Oh, down goes Clown. Leon now taking a few hits, of course, exposing his position. We got MFB now rushing in as well, just hitting the side there, but of course he's quite open. Oh, Leon steps on in. Muffin and Tigress now also trying to find their way on up. We got the players there from Genesis trying to find the hits over towards Leon. Oh, Muffin finds the shots. 3 teams remain, 2 players aside. Of course, now Genesis up on the hill. They are not in zone. The other 2 teams, of course, quite well positioned in zone. So let's see if Genesis will be able to gain entry into the zone. The Citizens, of course, keeping a very watchful eye. Muffin and Tigress also now coming in with a few third-party peeks. They're just off the corner of the building. Oh, Genesis sends one off. Oh, unfortunately in the wrong direction. Quite a few far-reaching nades, though, coming in here. All the smoke grenades. Let's see, will Gray be able to get it? He's trying to get ready for that rush. Oh, off they go. Oh, down goes Gray. Bloodhound. Oh! The Citizens just put in quite a bit of damage, and Tigress sneaks in with that last finishing hit. Just stealing the kill away. Right now, the Citizens moving up. There we go. Tries to put a quick few shots over towards Muffin. 11 and Optimus. Trying to spread out. Oh, Tigress just trying to peek a little bit. Oh, beautiful nade now coming across. Up comes one from Tigress, though. Oh, just overshoots ever so slightly. Oh, well, this will be the one. All right, does a little bit of damage. Tigress, of course, not trying to utilize that little bit of movement. Getting forced there by the nade. Muffin, of course, just patiently waiting up on the corner there. Right, so both teams kind of in zone. So Muffin is in zone. Tigress not 100% just yet. The Citizens still just trying to find that angle. Trying to see if they can find any vulnerabilities through any gaps anywhere. Ooh, Muffin sends one up to the roof. That blue zone, of course, now closing in. The Citizens have very few limited options. Ooh, the blue zone now starts eating away at them. Here they go, just trying to step on out. Muffin with a quick hit there. Optimus taking quite a bit of damage in the process. Muffin with a few more hits, but the Citizens are now trapped in the building. Unless, of course, they can make an escape somehow. Ooh, the nades now flying in there from Tigress. Right, so they still have that little bit of a gap with the door. Now we end the final countdown. It all comes down to this. The zone is, of course, going to start closing in a few seconds. Muffin sends one in. All right, and there's absolute silence. All right, so both teams a little bit hesitant to move. Tigress, of course, trying to find a way out of that little building. Right, so we're just waiting for this blue zone to start shifting. Waiting for that final countdown. Then it is all or nothing. The Citizens trying to make the most of their position. Of course, as you can see, they have very limited options. Whereas the Angels actually have a fairly decent positioning. 11 are just trying to get that peak on Tigress. This is one of the longest countdowns I've waited for. Alright, so a little bit of back and forth. But everything's going to come down to these last few seconds. 10 seconds remain. Muffin with a little bit of pre-fire. Citizens still holding up in the compound. 2, 1, and here they go. The blue zone now forcing them forward. Oh, they're getting caught in the blue. Up they come, rushing in. Muffin steps out, gets one, gets the second. Well done. Beautifully played. The Angels coming in with a beautiful chicken dinner right there at 9 kills. The Citizens finishing in second place with 4 kills. Of course, Genesis coming in with 3 kills in third place. We got so much fun finishing off with 10 kills in fourth place. Then, of course, we've got the Immortals coming in there, as you can see, with 12 kills in 5th place. AKATSUKI with 3 kills in 6th place. 77 finishing off their play with 11 kills in 7th place. Then, of course, we got the players there from the Insidious team finishing off with 5 kills in 8th place. MEMENTO with 3 kills in 9th place. Angels Demons finishing in 10th place. VOAY with 3 in 11th. We got Active Gaming in 12th place. Of course, the players from SHELLSHOCK finishing off with 5 kills in 13th place. Alex G finishing with 3 kills in 14th. We got the Old Guard in 15th place. We got Stark finishing off with 1 in 16th. OTF in 17th. We got the players there from the MOZ CREW, of course, in 18th place. And then we got the players from Extreme in 20th with 1 kill. And then, of course, Men of Blood also with 1 kill in 21st. All right, so, well, there we go. There we have it. That brings us to our games here for this evening on the second day of the finals. Be sure to join us back again tomorrow when the teams go at it once again. So, of course, well, back to the usual time. So that would be at 9 o'clock Western Africa time or 10 o'clock on South African time. Well, either way, look forward to see you guys back again tomorrow. I hope you had a fantastic evening. And, of course, we'll see you back again tomorrow.